I really felt coming in like we were going to find out a lot about our ball club. The physicality of Mississippi State, the offensive weaponry and the way Ben uses them, we felt like we had a real challenge to be able to guard him. So that was a huge emphasis for what we did. I thought Isaac Curl and Samir Dowdy and Javon McCormick, our three starting guards, did a tremendous job defensively on Mississippi State's backcourt. Perry's a mismatch. He's the biggest mismatch in the league, and yet we hung in there. The thing that pleases me is it's been a different guy for us every night. Tonight, Javon McCormick was brilliant. Samir's Dowdy defense was incredible. Isaac Curl did not play like a freshman at all. He was one of the best players on the floor. Our seniors, D'Angelo and Anthony McLemore, who didn't put up a lot of numbers, but when Mississippi State was up to right side of the building in the first half, he came in and settled us down defensively and rebounding. And we were able to kind of get out of that first half without getting run out of here. We need more from the bench. Mississippi State will beat most everybody up in here. So that was a good win for us.
Bruce, you said Mississippi State's going to beat most everybody up in here. They've beaten you guys a lot the last 2 decades. How big was that to steal a road win from a place you haven't played?
2-17 in the last 19. And so, yeah, this is a tough place to play. It's a great environment. I was thinking, the students aren't back yet, and so maybe we might slip in here and not getting too noticed, but their fans turned out. I think it was a really good crowd, right? So they got a terrific following, and so it was a great environment here as far as the basketball, and there are a lot of really good players out there on the floor.
Bruce, can you talk about D'Angelo scoring 8 straight points in the second half?
Well, it was great to see D'Angelo, light it up a little bit. He's capable of it. His teammates certainly have been encouraging him. It gives us another dimension. And so that was very exciting. I can't emphasize enough, though, Samir Dowdy's defense on Carter. Carter's a great player. Samir stayed right in his hip pocket. I just, again, felt like overall, to be able to get 44 rebounds against Mississippi State is hard. It's hard. It's hard to do.
I think it looked like the 10 steals were really big today, too.
We were active. We had the advantage over 94 feet. They had the advantage in both half courts. People are going to try to run them because they're so good around the basket. So they're going to face tempo. Tempo will be an issue, for them. They can play fast, but they're better in the half court. And neither team executed very well offensively. Both teams got to get better.
With Javon, it seemed to be a little bit of everything. Even second chance points, he was good from the free throw line. What did you see specifically from him?
He took over. Javon, we gave him the keys to the car, and he drove it. And he's leading the team. He's leading our team. He's leading off the court. He's leading on the court. He's leading with his work ethic, not afraid to fail, and obviously was a huge difference. Witherspoon is hard to keep in front of.
You asked your fan base to come over to this game, and they were in the second deck, but could you hear them there toward the end? We could hear our fans, and that made a big difference. I would venture to say that we probably had, more Auburn people in the building, than we had in the last 20 years. But that's a good thing for the league. Mississippi State had a great crowd. We had a good following. That's what makes conference play what it is. And I encourage all our fans, Mississippi State's fans, go on the road. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And road wins are sweet. We got a bus trip back home to Auburn, but it'll feel like we're flying.
You're down 17-9 going into a timeout, and from that point on, you really had control of the game. What did you tell your team in that timeout that allowed you to get ahead real quickly?
Let's just say I challenged them. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.